Well, hello, my jazzy friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe, and it's lovely to see you as always. I've got a little Sims video for you today. I had a little playthrough of the most recent pack, Dream Home Decorator, and I kind of just wanted to go over my experience of it and my feelings about it. I know there's been some mixed thoughts on it, so I'm just kind of tossing my unasked for 2 cents into the ring as well. First off, though, I just wanted to say hi. I've missed you. I've missed chit-chatting to you. I know I've not posted in an obnoxiously long time, and I just really quickly wanted to address that before we dive in. I started this channel just kind of to share my interests about games that I really love and kind of hopefully strike up some conversations with people who like the same games as me and are passionate about the same things that I am. It's genuinely for fun. Like, I would love to be a YouTube partner at some point, purely because I want a community tab to talk to people better, but it's not like the be-all, end-all for me. YouTube's not one of my jobs, it's not a side hustle. It's just for fun. And a couple of months ago, I just had so much real life stuff going on and it started to feel really tiresome. And I think, oh well, I should really try and post a couple of things this week. And I'd kind of slog through them and just not really enjoy them at all. And I'm kind of just sitting there like grumbling into my editing stuff and like not really loving what I put out either. I don't know, I didn't really want to create for the sake of it, and I definitely wasn't in the mood for it at that point, so I don't know. I don't want this video to be completely full of excuses and stuff, so I'm going to shut up and get on with it. But I just want to say I've missed it a lot, and I definitely want to start posting a lot more now. I know I have the Hunger Games video promised, I have some shell tours to do, I have some stuff for the Lord of the Rings save file lined up too. I also want to dip my toes into some new kind of content. I want to do like indie game reviews and stuff as well, just so I don't like get so super burned out from always covering the same two games. But yeah, those things are coming, I promise. I'm still going to post Sims stuff, I'm still going to post Dragon Age stuff, and so on and so forth. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but like, yeah, I'm here now, shit happens, and I'm definitely not sorry for like attempting to preserve my sanity, but it is lovely to see you. Anyway, today's video, like I said, is a little dash of my opinions on the newest pack. A lot of people really love it, and a lot of people have hated it, and I've got some views of my own on it. I've played with it a fair amount at this point, I feel like quite a lot, on my own and on streams, so I feel like I'm probably in a fairly reasonable position to make some judgments on it. I want to say I'm not going to go into massive depth about build and buy and create a sim because it's a game pack. I feel like I really want to focus my judgment kind of on how it does play. But I will say overall, I think the female creator sim is very cute, it's quite snazzy, it's definitely a kind of style that I like and I would whack on like all of my sims. I did really like it. And again, I think the build and buy stuff was pretty cool. I think it gives me, I don't know, it kind of gives me Snowy Escape vibes, where like, yeah, it's really nice and it's very functional, very inoffensive, but because of that, it's kind of like lifeless, it's a bit dull, I don't know, I'm a much bigger fan of packs like bowling or movie night, where yeah, the stuff is like a little bit bolder, a little bit funkier, and much more difficult to match and blend with some of your other packs, but it's jazzy and exciting and fun, and it just makes your Sims have a little bit more of a like distinct style, and I like that. Whatever though. The stuff is nice enough and it's functional. We're going to dive into the gameplay though. I quickly made this sim who I'm a little bit in love with called Clara Quigley. Her name was randomized, thank you very much. And we got into the game and picked up a gig for the next day. So as far as how it works, your first few gigs for interior design stuff while you work up your reputation are just room renovations. They don't give you a specific room. Once your reputation and your skill is a little bit higher, you build up to like specific set rooms in houses and commercial lots and stuff like that. But for your first off, room renovations. So you toddle along to your new client's house, and because there's not a set room, you can basically pick whatever room you want to give a cheeky little makeover. You'll talk to them for a little bit about what they like and then send them off. So this is a section I really want to talk about. For the smaller gigs, your client can tell you up to 3 things that they like or they dislike to help you decorate their new room, which is absolutely great if they say, oh, I like modern decor, I like the colour grey and I hate the colour green. Like, okay, we have something decent to work with here. We know the style you like and we know the colours you like, right? But some of the places I went to, they were like, hi, can you design my room? I hate bowling, I hate rock climbing, and I hate skiing. And it's just, it's a bit fucking shite, isn't it? Like, I wasn't actually planning on putting a ski slope in your newly renovated bathroom, actually, but thank you for the information. The system just isn't that great sometimes. It's really good, obviously, if you get a healthy mix of likes and dislikes from them, but sometimes they offer up things that they just aren't relevant. They only offer up dislikes, which fills up your 3 slots purely with 3 things that they hate, and you get no indication for what they actually do like or what they might want in their room. Anyway, you take some before photos of the space, and then you jump into build and buy mode and work your magic on their room. It displays their likes and the dislikes in a little tab in the top left, and if you click on them, it will show you items that match that specific like or dislike. Once you've finished up, you take after photos, and then you call the client back to take a look around. And this, to me, was by far the buggiest part of the pack. The first time I called them back, it didn't even let me do the reveal. They just paid me, and then I went home. The second time, the Sims that I was revealing to couldn't figure out how to walk up the stairs in their own house to get to the room that I renovated, and they kind of just ended up walking around in the walls for about 5 hours. Like, it was messy. It was messy. And again, circling back to like the shitty like and dislike system, I got my reputation lowered on jobs so many times because they didn't tell me what they like, so I was completely guessing. I had a couple of things to avoid, but no idea what they did want, so those jobs were just miserable failures. On another occasion, when I went in to delete the objects that they had in the room so I could redesign it, obviously deleting everything in there first off, instead of adding to my budget when I sold the items, it took away from my budget, which I didn't really realise until I deleted every item in their room and I had like no money for the budget for the room. Yeah, I didn't have any money to put anything in because me selling their items counted as me spending their budget. I don't know. It was super buggy. It was a big issue. They ended up with like nothing new in their room whatsoever. It was a hot mess. There's just a lot of issues that genuinely affect the pack's ability to just function. Honestly, I think the pack is very cool conceptually. Like, when I heard about it, I was like, oh no, okay, I'm really interested in this. I could totally go for this. Like, I think it's a good way to get builders interested in more gameplay of The Sims. I don't know. I don't necessarily think the building is gameplay. I don't know. But I do think it was an interesting idea to try and link different play styles. I think it was clever. Like, it's not a bad idea at all. And I do think for people who do enjoy building, this is a good way to get into maybe live mode a little bit more often than they do. But the concept was great, but the execution is just poor. Like, is really poor. I know there's been other things in certain expansion packs and game packs that haven't been perfect, but this is honestly the worst that I've played with, where just even the basic core ideas of a pack are so broken. Yeah, I don't know. It was very, very frustrating because, like I say, I think the concept was very exciting. The idea is there. Like, there's just so many problems with how the pack functions, with the like and dislike system not necessarily giving you what you need in order to succeed, with the reveals just sometimes not working at all. Sometimes you'll spend hours and hours standing in a Sim's house waiting for them to give you their verdict, and they just never do. With the budget, the spending, they're just massively integral parts of the pack that don't work. Like, it's essential that they work properly for it to be even, I don't know, it doesn't work. The pack doesn't work. It's a massive shame because, like I say, the pack got me genuinely excited to kind of dive into The Sims again after a little while of not being that excited about it. But yeah, it just doesn't deliver. It doesn't deliver. It can be very, very frustrating. Sometimes it's buggy funny, but sometimes it's just genuinely infuriatingly bad. But yeah, it just doesn't do what it's meant to. I'm hoping it does get patched in some kind of timely manner so that the pack is functional at some point. But really, even if it does, we shouldn't have to be like, oh, I hope they fix this brand new pack. Like, it should ship ready and functional anyway. But let me know your thoughts if you've already picked it up, or if you're thinking about picking it up. I'd love to know what you think about the pack. Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. And I'd also love to hear your thoughts on the upcoming cottage living, which I'm very, very excited about. But anyway, just say hi. It'd be lovely to speak to you. It's been forever. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.